I'm going to show you the basics of setting up your portfolio in Canva, in Google Docs, in Notion, so make sure you stick around. Your portfolio should make your client feel and think 4 things. Number 1, I like this person and I feel good about working with them. Number 2, I see that they have done this before. Number 3, I believe that they can deliver what I need. And number 4, I want to take the next step. And this is possible even if you're completely new to freelancing and haven't had any paid work yet. Your clients will meet you where you're at, no worries. So if you want to learn how to create a portfolio that will tick all of your clients' boxes, stick around for the next few minutes because I'm going to give you a lot of wisdom and a lot of practical information to help you become a freelance copywriter with an amazing portfolio. Thank you very much. First of all, if you're just starting out, stick to 1 or 2 types of samples in your portfolio. For example, focus on website copy only or on landing pages only. This is going to make things easier for you and you can always expand later. For example, you can be a website copywriter, and I am leaving a link below to my website copywriting guide, and you will pitch clients for website copy and focus on creating a portfolio centered around website copy. This will work much better if you just pitch anyone for anything and have a million low quality samples in your portfolio for anything. As I say, you can expand later and include different types of copy, but it's easier to start this way. So the second step is having a vision for your portfolio. So try to make it yours in some way, whether it's visual, whether it's with your branding, whatever it is, just add your own uniqueness to the portfolio. For example, you can keep it minimalistic and use Google Docs. If you're working with banners and short print ads, you can keep it visually attractive. There's a lot you can do, so use your imagination, make sure it aligns with your vibe, like who you are as a person. Once you have a vision, you will pick the right tools to execute. For example, if you just want something simple, then you'll use Google Docs. If you want a visual portfolio, you can create something in Canva or build a website in Wix or Squarespace. You can also play around with Notion. Okay, so the last thing you want to include is your story and your USP. Your clients should know a little bit about you so that they can learn who you are and why they should work with you. I talk more about this in my copywriting challenge that I'm linking down below. I also talked about this in the previous lesson. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you the basics of setting up your portfolio in Canva, in Google Docs, in Notion, so make sure you stick around. Okay, so let me start off by showing you how to create a portfolio in Google Docs. So you go to your Google Docs dashboard and you just create a new document. Let me see, go to this. And you're going to make this your portfolio, right? So portfolio, and let's say, copywriting. You could insert a picture of yourself here. Let's see if I have something. I have a lot of memes. Okay. So let's say this is me. Obviously, you can make it more fancy. Like you can edit the photo so it looks better. Like make it a circle or something. And obviously, you can change the fonts here to make it like pretty. You can even change the background if you go to File. If you go to File and Page Setup, and you can make it a pageless document. And like, let's say you want the background in this color. Okay. So we have something like this, okay? So then what you would do is you could turn this into like either a case study or just link to samples, right? So you could have, for example, finance samples, right? Or like finance related samples, or let's say website copy homepages, right? And then you would create a little menus. Oh, this is my landing page. Okay, so let's say I wanted to make this my sample. So you would go into the share, you name it. Then here you would change the sharing to anyone with the link can access. And then you just copy the link. Then you come here and you would say, for example, freelancing course website. Right, so you just roughly describe what the sample is about, like what the sample is of. By the way, do I look like my picture? I hope so. And then you would highlight this, go into link, paste the link of the document, and apply, right? And then you could do, for example, I don't know, pet store website copy, like whatever samples you have, and you would just do it over and over again. So, and basically you can have like a little bit about me. You can obviously you can change it, you can make this like prettier, you can play around with the fonts, with the colors and stuff. But honestly, like I wouldn't spend like so much time worrying about the decoration. I would probably spend more time worrying about the contents. And you could also like include a little bit about the sample. So you could say, you know, hey, this was a sample for this person. This is the results that we have. Or if you're just starting out and you don't have any paid samples, you could just talk about why you did the sample and what inspired you to write it the way you did. Just a little bit of information about what you did and why you did it. It goes a long way because it will like direct your client, especially if you have more samples, or you know, nobody is going to look through a million samples, and even if they do, they're going to skim through them. So you need to like summarize it for them so it's easier for them to understand like what happened, what was the result. So that's Google Docs for you. Now let's go into Canva and I'll show you how you can create a more like visually appealing thing in Canva. So Canva allows you, if you go to canva.com, I have the paid profile, so it's $10.99 a month, I think, but you can do this on the free profile as well. You would go into websites and you even have like, look here, portfolio website, like it's already done for you, so you don't even have to be an expert, like a design expert. And here you have different samples, like, so just pick one that kind of looks like something that you would like. For example, let's say you like this one. Okay, you just press it and it just applies the pages, right? And you can already see like how it was, you know, like it goes, it's like a scrolling experience. So it's not so much for them to be like clicking through a lot and like having a lot of different, you know, hyperlinks and stuff, but it's like about putting the things in here. So you could, for example, obviously this one's very visual with pictures. You could put pictures of yourself here, like your name and creative portfolio and a little bit about you, like they did. That's for sure, that's going to be really nice. And then here you could move on to the samples. So you could have like, let's say a brand logo here, the name of the brand that you did this for, the date for sure. And like, for example, say it was a landing page or it was the website, and you could like include a screenshot if you want, or just do like a link here or a button that they could click. And to create a button, like it's super easy. Let me show you. You go to the elements here and let's see if something comes up. If we just, you see they already have it. So you could do something like this and then you just hyperlink this element. So like if we wanted to, let's say, copy this font and just say click to view. So this is just an example, but you can play around with it, right? And then you would just hyperlink this. So to hyperlink, I'm sure there's a way. Yeah, you go to link, right? And then you could have your Google Doc here. Bam. So it's like visually attractive, but at the same time, it takes them to the document so they can see the samples. And you could just keep doing this for like different samples. And then what happens is you just publish the website and you get a link. So press publish, and this is free. So it's without navigation. Yes, they resize it on mobile for you. It's a free domain. You can purchase a domain if you want. Like, I don't think it's going to be very expensive, probably like $10. And then, yeah, and then you just continue. Okay, so you can even, you see like adrianna.my.canva site, like this is fair enough. And then hide, you can hide it or you can describe it, whatever. And let's see it. Like, I think this is amazing. Like, it's so easy. And then look, bam, you have the link here. So let's just go and view it. Let's see how it looks. That's so funny. You see? Like, you literally just created a website. What the hell? Bam. Okay, so that's probably like one of my favorite ways. So I would recommend it. And obviously Notion, like I think Notion is a little bit more complicated. It's like something in between it's something in between websites and Google Docs, because you have all these like different ways you can do it. But the way I would do the portfolio on there is like have it like this. So you have the banner here, and you have like the tabs for different samples. And the way to do it is you add a page, and then here you would say it's a board, right? So that's gonna be the layout of the page, and then you say new database here, and oh yeah, or maybe was it board view, or maybe table, no, list, no, gallery, sorry, yeah, use the gallery, and then you just like you would go into each card and say, for example, pet store homepage, right? And then here you could include images, so like screenshots. You could also you can change, like, you know, you can have about this project, right? And then you would say blah blah, like this is what happened, this is what we did. You could include, yeah, the image or the logo or the website for the company. Like there's a lot that you can do, but you're just gonna have to play around with it and like learn how to use Notion. And then what you can do is you can just share it. So you publish it, also like publish as a static website of this page, or you can just share it as a Notion. So I think if you publish it, it should be yeah, let's see it. They shouldn't have to make an account to view it, but I'm not 100% sure of that. But the idea is, yeah, they can click and they see like what you say, and you know, they can click through the different samples. So yeah, that's basically the 3 ways. I hope you found this useful. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to find samples for your portfolio. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you have your notifications set up for when I release a video. It's really great that you can get a small reminder on your phone that's going to prompt you to keep on learning and keep on going. So make it a habit. Just press the bell icon and you'll get a little ping the next time I post. That's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.